212.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now, we want to bring forth to the stage a very special guest, the undisputed.
Nah, son, baby. And this is another episode.
Can't help but swing it, boy. Swing it, brother, swing.
And this is your host. Nah, son, baby. Here we go. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. This is your host, not some baby, and this is another episode of Swingers After Dark. And I'm with Cindy. I'm not gonna say her last name because we're gonna keep that on the low. But Cindy, you know, she's into BDSM. She's a switch. Switch means dominant. Wait. Let me back it up because this is her shit. This is not mine, and BDSM is not my forte. She is a switch, ladies and gentlemen, and I want her to break down. Break it down. What does being a switch in the BDSM world mean?
A switch in the BDSM world is...
Wait, baby girl. You gonna have to speak up. The world gotta hear this. Put some authority to it. Listen. Speak like you're about to whoop my ass. All right, speak like that. Listen. You lucky I didn't bring my chain, my collar, because I was gonna walk around with you owning me. I wanted you to own me. I was gonna wear my collar. I was gonna wear a collar, and you was gonna, walk around with me chained up. So speak like you're about to paddle me, you're about to flog me, you're about to do the knife shit, the fire shit, the candle shit, the wax shit. Do all that. I want you to speak up, baby. This is yours, not mine. They sick and tired of me. So it's about you. So let's back up. Miss Cindy, what is a switch? And I know a switch is not like back in the day, your mama, your grandma told you to get a switch to whoop your ass. But what is a switch?
No, I embody both dominant and submissive qualities.
So that's a switch. You're a dom and a sub.
Yes.
Okay, so let me break down the dominant part. Are you dominant towards males or females?
Both, but I really like men.
Why?
It's nothing like it.
Why?
Because men should be put in their place.
So what do you mean about putting in their place? Because I'm considered alpha male, so how would you put me in my place? How would you put a male in their place?
I believe that women are superior.
Okay.
So in this world, we're putting men in their place. I want them to have a better understanding and a better respect for women. We live in a patriarchal society where everything is male-centered.
You really think so?
Yes.
I think we're in a matriarchy, but that's a whole nother... This is not my shit. This is yours. So break down why we live in a patriarchy.
Even down to our reproductive rights and men having to sign over permission for their wives and girlfriends to get their tubes tied.
Oh, she's getting political. Keep going.
Oh yeah. You have to.
Okay, so keep going because I'm interested. I love this shit. Keep going.
Even to the point in how we're socialized as young girls. We're socialized to please men, to be available to men, to be there for men. Mm-hmm. And no matter what, everything is our fault.
Okay, so starting back from Adam and Eve, it's your fault, it's the woman's fault that we ate the apple and now we live in sin, right? Are you speaking everything is the woman's fault, like Samson, Delilah, and all that good shit?
Well, I won't speak in biblical terms because I don't want to offend anyone.
No. You already went political, so you might as well go.
I don't want to go with the biblical sense. I don't play around
Okay. I'll let you slide with that one.
But I'm talking more from a societal standpoint.
Okay.
And how we're socialized.
So, do you have any male subs, or have you owned any male subs?
No.
I was a sub for a night. But if I would have remembered to bring my collar, I would have allowed you to collar me for the night.
Now I haven't had a dynamic with a male. However, I have topped men before. I'm into what is called CBT, cock ball torture.
Oh shit. Well, I got a call for that.
So yes, I like hurting dicks.
So do you peg them?
Yes.
So you pegged her?
Yes, and even with pegging, I don't believe that that's homoerotic on no point because I'm all woman, baby,
So, so when you
with a nice big dick.
so when you peg dudes, like do you when you fuck them, right? Is that all that frustration of being in a patriarchy that you fucking your frustration into them? Come on, keep it real. Come on, keep it real. Keep it real. It's like all that frustration. You motherfucker, this is for all the bastards who fucked me over. You be like that.
No, not at all.
Oh, she's keeping it clean. But anyway, keep going.
I'm performing a service.
Oh, okay. She's
When I'm
performing a service.
talking, I'm performing a service. And the bottom is receiving. And they're receptive to that, and it's always consensual.
Okay, I'm gonna let you slide with that. I'm gonna let you slide with that because I know there's like a deep down.
Now, if I have a bottom that's into humiliation and degradation, then okay, we can get into it. You can be my bitch.
Oh, okay. Listen, we're not gonna talk about the submissive shit because I'm into this dominant shit, like a female Amazon dominant. We gonna stick with that right now. So, how does the dude feel? Are they willingly, put themselves in a position where they want to be your bitch?
Okay, so it's a difference. When it's men of different cultural backgrounds or different ethnicities, races. For example, white men is different. With black men, sometimes they come a little timid. They come a little afraid or ashamed. And here I am. I'm open to it. I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to provide a service. You want me to fuck you in the ass? I'm going to fuck you in the ass. And that's what it's going to be. And I'm going to be discreet about it. And that's showing respect.
Listen, family, the way she's looking at me, the way she says it with authority to the point where I'm like shook and I'm like, uh-oh.
Or it could even be in a way that's sensual. Maybe it's something that you're not getting in your vanilla life. And you come to me and you want me to be sensual with it and you want me to make love to your asshole. I can do that as well.
So do dudes come from that?
Yes, they do. They come very hard.
So dudes come from anal sex?
Yes, they can.
So do you see them busting nuts or you didn't get to that intensity because it's more for show than intimacy?
Some. But it's temporary intimacy.
Okay, so you feel like is it more pleasure, power, or is it a mix?
It's a mix. Some men, they want to let go of that dominant role, that perceived dominant role in society that they play at work, that they play at home with their wife, that they play at home at church or whatever. And they come to me and we leave all that shit at the door.
It's funny you say that because that's the reason why I want to be changed. Like I was a submissive at least a good 30 minutes. I was collared and I was chained and that was, I followed her around. So it's like sometimes you just want to sit back and let the woman lead. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about the pegging shit, but I don't have a problem with being chained.
Well, I can understand that standpoint as well. Men have their own difficulties because they're expected to always know the answer. They're expected to be the boss. They're expected to take everything in the load in a different way than women do. Mm-hmm. So for you to let go of that dominance, even for a little bit, can be cathartic.
Yeah. So what is you do the pegging, do you do the flogging, do you do the knife? What is your method of dominance?
More from a discipline standpoint. Male chastity, putting men's dicks in cock cages.
Cock cages?
Orgasm denial, forced orgasm.
Well, are you doing a session tonight?
I mean, that depends on who's available.
Oh, I may have to.
I haven't set up any dates or anything.
So, do you do it at the lifestyle events? But where are you based? You based in the Midwest, but where do you go to do your exhibitions?
I wouldn't call it an exhibition. It's more private. Not a lot of men want not a lot of men want people to know that they're getting fucked in the ass.
Okay. Hold on.
By a woman. They really like to keep that kind of under wraps.
Hold on for a minute, baby girl. I just want to say that you got pretty toes, and I love those waist beads. Ow. Okay, back to the interview. So do dudes come up to you and say, I want to be humiliated. I want you to be my dom. Like, how does this set up? How does this hook up? Or is these strangers dudes or dudes you already know?
Some are dudes that I already know. I may talk about it candidly in conversation, and then later on they're in my inbox like, hey, do you do that for real?
Oh yeah, dudes do that shit on the low. They be machismo on a book, but in that inbox is a whole different story, man. That's why I call it fake book, not Facebook. Anyway. Or
maybe with the Fet Life community.
I'm on Fet Life.
There's groups where there'll be referrals and things like that. But for the most part, they may want to meet with me in a public place. We chat it up, chop it up. Or it might be somebody that's already getting fucked in the ass by one of my friends. And, they be like, man, I think they'll be a good fit for you.
So when you fucking these dudes in the ass, do you lose, keep it 100, do you lose a little bit of respect for them?
No.
You don't?
No, I feel like it's a sexual act. And, it's just to make someone feel good.
Okay, you say that shit now, but what if you were to peg your husband or your boyfriend? Would you look at him differently?
No, it's an asshole.
So you sure?
I'm sure. It's an asshole. It's a sexual organ.
So you wouldn't look at him like, okay, I fucked you in the ass, so I got something over you type shit.
No, that's different. That's
so sex, I'm thinking
sex for me is neutral. Because we're either trying to procreate or we're either trying to get pleasure from it.
Androgynous.
It could be. It could be. Like, because even for me, like, when a woman straps me, I don't feel like I'm being dominant or submissive unless something is added to it. It's more outside of the realm of actual sexual activity. BDSM for me is not so much like the sexual activity. That's a plus that can enhance the dynamic and the energy that we have going on. But like that's not the end all be all. So if a man comes up to me and says, "Oh, I like getting fucked in the ass. I like anal play." I don't look at it as, you're gay, you're this, you're that. I just look at it like, okay, you're a freak. And we all have our kinks and our fetishes.
So when you're a dom and you're pegging them or you have them under your submission, are you subconsciously saying you bucking the system, you fighting the power against patriarchy? You know what I'm saying? Is there like a political undertone to that? Because you are the matriarchy, you are like dominating, you know what I'm saying? You like the Amazon or something, like the lady warrior. So is it kind of like you're bucking the system? It's like a metaphor. Come on, you keep it 100. It's like they represent, okay, I'm taking down a patriarchy. Take that,
I won't say that I take individuals and try to fight political causes. That's on a grander scale for me. For me, it's more like on a personal and an intimate level. For some people, it might be an asshole, and I'm fucking them in the ass, and it makes me feel some kind of way like, okay, you're my bitch. But then it might be another man that he wants to get away from the everyday being a dad, the strong guy, that can't show emotion and things like that. And it's a sensual experience, for him. Because sometimes BDSM don't always have to be this hardcore ass-beating pain. It can have a sensuality element to it as well.
Okay, so how long have you been participating in the BDSM lifestyle?
For about 5 years.
Because I've known you. Was you at Hito in 2015? December 2015. I'm not going to say the group because the dude is a fuckboy because of what he did. But you've been at Hito.
Yes,
I think I met you at Hito.
Multiple times.
So how do you go from the swing lifestyle to the BDSM lifestyle? How did that transition work?
It's more so like I was participating in things and having a certain mindset, and I didn't even know what it was. So then when I started seeing other people do it, it kind of made me research and get into groups with like-minded people.
No, don't tell me like 50 Shades of Grey was a part of that transition.
Hell no. That's trash.
Okay. Listen, she said it, I didn't. Anyway,
50 Shades is trash. Consent is paramount. That's really big for me in BDSM. We can get it cracking as far as you want to go, especially with being risk aware, but we need that consent. Like 50 Shades of Grey, that's like some type of privilege bullshit.
It's kind of like, it's kind of like you want to go to the barrios to get authentic Mexican food and not Taco Bell, right?
Exactly, because for me, BDSM is more than just handcuffs and, expensive toys and just hurting someone and humiliating them. Doms, they actually manage submissives. It's a lot to be a D-type.
So how do you manage your submissives?
I mean,
wait. How would you manage me? Since you know of me, you got a little bit of parts of me. How would you manage me?
Well, we would have what is called a negotiation. We would talk about things. I need to know what your needs are, and then I need to tell you what my needs are. Because if you have a need to serve, I'm gonna let you know what that looks like for me, so we both could be on the same page. Otherwise, why are we doing this? Because we both need to get something out of it. Because I feel like BDSM and a dom and a sub relationship is symbiotic. We're dependent upon each other. So we keep that energy going. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And we're always going to be at a standstill, and we're not going to be getting what we want.
And the guys come to you, correct?
Yes. Now, it might be a few females. But for me, females, it's a little different.
So how would you know if this dude is even fit to be your dom? I mean, is fit to be your sub or your slave?
I mean, it's just almost like dating if you could take out the romantic aspect of it. We're getting to know each other. We don't have to enter a dynamic right away. Now, top and bottom play is different, but we don't have to enter a dynamic right away. We're getting to know each other.
So it's like a courting stage.
Exactly. And a vetting, process as well.
So before you get down to the nitty gritty, you got to know if you peg this motherfucker, he's not gonna flip out and go to the authorities and say this is abuse and this all that nut shit, right? You want to know if he's physically, mentally, emotionally capable of holding this shit down.
Correct. And then also, sometimes they might pay a little tribute, a little gift.
Okay. And on that note, I'm done with speaking with the mother goddess. She's fighting the power to take down the evils of patriarchy. When she fucks them in the ass.
Not always. I can make love to the booty too now.
Oh, okay.
I can make it feel real, real good. You never came so hard.
Oh, okay. So you fucking them like the slave fucking master, right?
Oh no, baby, I'm fucking it real, real good.
Okay. Oh, and
nice stroke.
Oh, and she got the stroke down. Oh shit.
Make the dick leak.
And on that note, this has been another episode of Swingers After Dark, and this is your host, Nasum, baby. Check out my website at www.nasumblaze.com. That's www.nahsunblaze.com. And check out my ebook, You, Me, Us, Them, The Swinger Manifesto. It's on Nook, Kindle, iBooks, Google Play. It make you say, na 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 na, ow. And shoot me an email at swingpodcast@gmail.com. That's swingpodcast@gmail.com, and hit me up with any questions or concerns that you may have. Rate, share, subscribe, and comment on this podcast. Dig. And on that note, until next time, peace. And fuck him in the ass, man. Fuck him in the ass.